So as a follow-up question, why did you decide to become a principal at SECA?
Good question. So 13 years ago, I was a teacher in Stockton Unified. So I heard about SECA and like, wow, that's, I taught AP classes. Yeah, I remember there was a lot of that going on, and I remember hearing about that. And so, I was always intrigued by SECA just because of this, I worked with AP students at Stagg High School. So you keep an eye on what's going on. You're hearing about the school that's opening up in our, in our city here, and obviously wanting it to do well and encouraging that growth for that school. And so, I thought, oh, it might be an interesting place to be at some point in my career. Some people know what they want to do, and I've always been like, I'll just kind of see what happens in my career, right? Go with the flow, right? Exactly. So I've always had an eye on SECA, so I've heard about SECA, know about SECA, and then just never aligned to make it happen for me, which is fine. And then Mr. Pinkham became a teacher here. He's somebody I don't know if you guys are familiar with.
Yes.
Mr. Pinkham, yeah. So he and I taught together over at Pacific Law Academy, and he and I are still really good friends. And so he just kept talking about how great this school is, right? And how wonderful the kids are here. And so I'm like, oh, that sounds cool. It's a great place, right? And then I taught with Mr. Patford when he was at Stagg High School. He and I taught together there. So
long history.
We know each other from there. Mr. Ueda, Mr. Sam as well. I know them from Stagg as well. Yeah, so we go back there too. So Mr. Patford, he gets the principal job here, and I'm thinking, oh, good for Mr. Patford. He's going to be here a long time. And then all of a sudden, he got that new opportunity for himself, and then all of a sudden this job's open, and I'm like, what the heck? No. Stack of principals open?
This is my chance.
This is my chance, right? So, so I was able to apply for the job, and I think my experiences of working with students, AP students, working with small school Pacific Law Academy, working in the AVID program, right? I know how to support students so that you guys can be prepared and go on and do great things, right? So, and just the students that are going here, it is unbelievable what you guys are doing, graduating, 100% graduation rate, graduating with a bunch of credits from Delta College. I mean, I'm like, what is going on here? This is unbelievable. So, so it was really like, this is a school that I want to be a part of. This is the best school in the county, right? I mean,
yes,
so
right?
Right? I mean, like. So I'm like, who doesn't want to work at this school, right? So, and then to be the principal here, never really thought that would be on the table, right? So, so yeah, pretty cool opportunity. So
Here you are.
yeah, here I am. Yeah.
So what do you think will be your favorite part about working at SECA now that you're our principal?
I think working with highly motivated students who are going to change the world, right? That, to me, just like you guys are the future doctors, you're the future engineers. You guys are going to take on this world that we live in and make it better, right? There's, college is not for everybody.
Yes, true.
But it is for some. And those who need to go to college, we need to get them there and get them successful because we've got issues in this world we need to address, right? We need people to make sure we don't have another pandemic. We need good doctors, right? We need good politicians. We need people to face the world that we have going on and the issues we have and take those on with, understanding facts, understanding what's right and wrong, right? And so I think that is important. And so the students here are going to do that, right? The students here are going to go on to college, and these students at SECA are going to be the ones who are going to change that world. And you're going to make sure your families are in a better place because of it, right? Graduating here with your AA degree done for free, that is saving your family's money. We have to support that. We've got to continue that because then you guys are setting yourself up for success. You don't have student debt or as much student debt. And then you can again, that financial freedom that allows you to have, allows you to do great and wonderful things too, because you don't have that burden, right? And so we want to support that. So I think just being here to support what you guys are doing already and to continue to foster that and help you guys be successful, that is something that is going to be my favorite part. And coming back to the high school world too. I won't tell my K-8 friends down that, but definitely coming back and working with high school students is exciting to me.
Yes.
So.
I think that's why we're all close. I think we all know that the reason why we're here is because we want something further than college, something that will help us advance more than other students in other schools. That's why we wanted to go here. It's we all know that we're all like, I think people get along more when people are like-minded. That's why we're all here are really dedicated to what we do here at SECA. We're always talking to our counselors. We're always in the office because we want to talk to our counselors about our schedules and all the classes we want to take. I think most of the people here at SECA are very overachievers.
Yeah, that family environment I think is
Yes.
important that you brought up earlier, just to be able to, everybody looks after each other and helps support each other, right?
Yes.
But then they motivate each other too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't get tired of us.
No, I will not.
I really appreciate how supportive you are to students and like how much you look like have faith in them and stuff. I think it's what we need for you as our new principal, Stephen. So thank you for
You're
you know,
welcome. Yeah.
I think
choosing
that's
this
really
option.
important
Yeah.
for a principal because we need something that will hold us up, you know, when we're feeling down. And I think you're just the pillar for that.
Well, thank you. Yeah. Keep me honest too. Let me remind me, hey, Mr. Rossi, do this. Okay. Yeah.
like Ms. Carr says, be honest, be real.
Be honest, be real.
Exactly. Yep. Yep.
Okay, so moving on, as our new principal, what are your top priorities for the upcoming school year?
First thing I got to figure out is your color-coded school schedule.
Oh, the block schedule.
I'm looking at that. I'm like,
You get used to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. And then there's these gray days in there, like Monday and Tuesday are gray days to open school. And I
Gets
thought school
hectic.
started on Wednesday, because then and then I was like, oh wait, the gray days are real school days. So my joke I've been telling people is I'm just gonna wait until kids show up, and then I'll know it's the first day of school. So if kids are here, it's the first day of school. So I got to learn that color-coded schedule. So, but really though, getting to know the students and the staff. And then really figuring out what makes this school a distinguished school, right? I think I have some ideas, but I really want to see it in action on an everyday basis, right?
Yes.
And then just really knowing what the students need and want for the school too. This is your school, right? We got to make sure we're keeping it the way you want it to be and growing it so that it can continue to be a distinguished school, right? That's something we want to make sure we keep that distinction there, right?
That's true,
So,
that's true.
yeah.
Have you met all the teachers on campus yet?
I've met, yes, I've met them all. I came to a faculty meeting at the end of the school year, right before school was out. I came and met them all there. And then there were a couple days where over the summer, there was some professional development in the district. The teachers attended, and I went and sat with them. And there was one day in particular that I did that with them. And actually before school ended in May, there was a couple days like that too, where my principal at my old school let me come work with the SECA teachers for a couple days, so I appreciated that. So I was able to get to know the teachers there and meet them there, and then some of them I know from previous stops in my career. So like Coach and I know each other from back in the day when he was coaching, and I was coaching as well. Our paths crossed there, and we have some mutual friends. So there are people on campus who I know, and then Mr. Pinkham has let me know about some of the people as well. I've gotten to know through him. So, and like Mr. Ueda, Mr. Sam, I work with them as well. So just getting to know everybody here. And
So some of the teachers here came from Stag and then worked.
I don't know that any of the teachers that Miss Tuin, she was at Stag for a while.
Oh,
and then-
yeah. Oh,
and then
yeah.
she was at Edison. So her and I worked together at Stag as well. So and her and my wife
That's good.
are friends too. So
Stuck in a small
Yeah.
place.
it
seems
is
like
a very
it-
small place.
It's easier.
Yeah.
It's easier.
It seems like you came like cross paths with our teachers a lot in the past, so
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Yeah, it's exciting to be here. So like I said, it's someplace I always kept an eye on, right? So,
Yes,
yeah.
that's good. You
Yeah.
got it. You got it.
I know. Yeah, thank you.